Good morning. It is once again a Monday, a brand new week for you to have as many opportunities, possibilities, or anything else come into your wonderful life. It is a bright, sunny morning here outside Chattanooga, Tennessee. Right now it's really cold and it's supposed to get up to 60 degrees this afternoon, so won't that be wonderful? I don't know about you, but I'm a little tired from last night's football games. First the Bills, or first Kansas City was running and winning, and then the Bills were winning, and then Kansas City, and then the Bills, and then finally Kansas City. Whew. Anyway, it was a very exciting football game. I don't usually watch professional football. I really am a big college football fan. As you know, go Dogs. I'm so proud of my dogs. And today we are talking about love conquering fear. And that is page 3 from Truth Lives. And that is a very powerful truth. First, I'm going to read it to you. If you have the book, you can follow along, and if not, that's fine also, because I'm going to speak about it afterwards. Love conquers fear. In truth, there are only two emotions, love or fear. You have been taught erroneously there are tons of emotions, from happiness, joy, surprise, calmness, to rage, anger, jealousy, and resentment. All your positive emotions come from the loving place within you. All your negative emotions come from your fear-based mindset. These fear-based thoughts, words, and deeds are taught day by day through what you read or watch. And they all need to be discarded or they will flourish like weeds. Focusing on any fearful emotion such as worry, stress, anxiety, anger, negativity, or complaining will not help any situation to be better. It will, however, make things worse or make you sick. Being stuck in fear breeds more fear, more negativity, more of everything you don't want. The good news is your loving emotions should be fertilized and cultivated so they can grow stronger with each passing day. As you focus on your loving, positive thoughts and emotions, you draw more love into your life. You begin to, turn the page, open opportunities in your life for everything that you do want. Today, come from a loving heart, loving attitude, and loving mind as you drop any and all of your fears. And as always, enjoy the day. Because when you come from love, you always enjoy every single day that you have. You know, it says in the Bible that we must drop our fears. And that is so powerful. That is so true. A lot of times people think the opposite of fear is love. No, the opposite of fear is courage. When you drop fear and you get your courage up, you can face any fearful situation, doing the right thing, coming from love. You know, it also says in the Bible, "Fear not, for I am with you." And that's from the Bible, Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. Sorry, I had to think about it for a minute. You know, any diagnosis in you or in your family can also be approached with love. If someone in your family receives a diagnosis and you go around going, "Oh, poor little thing, she's got cancer, I guess she's going to die," or whatever, you are not helping that family member. You are hurting that family member. You need to uplift them and say, "You've got cancer, okay, we can beat this. I know we can beat this. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this." All the cans. Don't feel sorry for them. A lot of times when I'll tell people I have multiple sclerosis, they'll go, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And I tell them, "No, don't be sorry. That's where I learned what I needed to learn to love myself, to be the bright, brilliant, opportunity-based woman, the strong woman that I can be today to bring you healing." And don't get me wrong, MS is a very, very, very difficult diagnosis to handle. Yet since there weren't any medications in 1986, I had to learn what my triggers were. I had to learn how to handle it with love instead of embracing it with fear. Because if I feared it, it would come into my life full force, and I don't want that. See, love is a higher vibrational tone. It's up here. Fear is down here. Love conquers fear. Fear breeds fear. Just an example would be, let's say you're in a relationship and one person starts yelling or complaining, and then the other person wants to defend themselves if they start yelling and complaining. What is that? It's like, oil on a fire. Boom! And everybody explodes. Whereas if one person starts complaining or being negative, the other person can come from love and say, what do I need to do for you? What can I need to do? I understand what you're saying. And yes, that needs to be corrected. And right now, let's take a deep breath. Let's hug each other and let's come from love. This can also be done in the workplace. If your boss is saying, hey, you don't have your numbers up, this isn't right, this isn't right. You can come from love and say, yeah, boss, you're right. I've got to get more calls out there. I've got to do this. And you're going to see I'm going to do it. You just come from love. Now, love is that higher vibrational tone. Love is healing. Anytime you want to heal, you have to come from love. Anytime you want to get sick, you have to come from fear. So drop your fears. An example that I always give when I'm speaking that happened in my life. When I was raising my daughter, I was a single parent. And she was always a very well-mannered, well-behaved girl. Well, she had to be. She lived with me. Anyway, she came home from high school, walked past my office because it was in this little balcony area, went into her room and slammed the door. Okay? And she's going in there. I hear all these things going on. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's not love. That's fear. Now, I could have gone in there like a typical parent and gone, we don't slam doors in this house. What do you mean stomping your feet and slamming the door? That would not have helped her any. That would have just made her sadder and more angry. So instead, I knocked on her door and I went in there and I said, okay, what fear is running you right now? What is the fear behind what you're doing? And she just started crying and she said, they want me to apply for college. I can't get accepted anywhere. I know I won't get accepted anywhere. I can't do this. I can't do that. And I said, whoa, you don't have to go to college if that's not where you choose to create your dream. What do you love to do? What do you want to do? Well, you'll be disappointed in me. Dad will be disappointed in me. I said, what did I just say? I'm never going to be disappointed in you. I love you. I'm your mother. I will support you however you need to go. As far as your father, I know he wants you to go to college. And I know your father's going to still love you. He's your father. So look at what's going on in your life. Always come from love to break it. Drop any fear. Like it says in the Bible, like I was saying before, you must walk through your fear. Drop your fear and come up with courage and face it. The opposite of fear is courage. The opposite of love is hate. And they are so close together. And you can see that when you're in a relationship. Sometimes you're just so in love with that person. Then sometimes what happens? Oh my gosh, I can't stand them. What you're doing is you love that part of yourself. You can't stand that part of yourself that you're seeing. So always turn it back in around to you. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this Miracles of Mary Ellen episode. That was truth number 3 from Truth Lives. Next week, I'll be doing truth number 4, which is about responding, not reacting, which is a very, very powerful truth. If you don't have a copy of Truth Lives, that's fine. You can still follow along and have your questions ready. You can get a copy on Amazon.com, or you can also pick up a copy of Healing Words or Truth, Taking Responsibility Unleashes True Healing. Or you can go through my website at AskMaryEllen.com, leave me a question, and if you do pick up a copy of any of my books, please give them a review, hopefully 5 stars, and just be truthful, and because everything doesn't work for everybody. I'm Mary Ellen Saganovich. You can connect with me through AskMaryEllen.com. I'll be on a little bit later in the week and on Friday and next Monday with truth number 4 from Truth Lives. Thank you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.